Hello, it's Ella, and today I wanted to do a final update on the jeans that I made and wore every day in the Indigo Invitational fitting competition that ran from January 1st of 2024 to January 1st of 2025. It is now February of 2025. The competition is over. I somehow got third place, which is crazy, and I just wanted to do an update on these and their pairs and just kind of how they're holding up, etc. I did an update at 4 months and 8 months. This is now the final update that I'll do on these, maybe one more in the future if I wear them for some crazy amount of other time. But yeah, 12 whole months in these. I wore them 353 out of 365 days. I missed 12 days. I said this in the other updates as well, but I just love these jeans. I'm really surprised that they worked out this well and that they actually, fit well enough for me to want to wear them and be able to wear them for as long as I did. They held up, again, surprisingly well. I did have one really big, sad thing that happened in mid-December, and I ripped the shit out of my knees trying to take a picture of the sunset on the beach, and I just bent down and went phew. And I was super disappointed about it at the time, and I did not want to take the days off, etc. to fix the bastard, but I did, and I'm glad that I did. And I think in the end this is probably one of the things that pushed, maybe the thing that pushed these over into any kind of top 10 material. This repair took me forever. Like, it doesn't even, if I told you, well, I will tell you, I guess, because that's, I guess, what I'm here for. But I think I'd spent at least 5 or 6 hours on this thing. I took some linen and then I backed it with the Japanese pattern fabric you can kind of see on the other side. And then I sewed those all together and then tried to make it so that it was as flat as possible in here. But I was basically just sewing this whole thing blind. And yeah, I'm not very good at that. It took so very long. A little patch on the bum here from just kind of wear the general pocket area, and also down under the pocket here. Had to add another patch in the crotch region because that started to go a little south. It's starting to go a little bit further south, in fact, so I'm gonna need to do some more repairs there at some point. But all in all, as has been the theme in the past, it has really held up. The fabric itself is only 13-ish ounces as my best guess. I don't actually know for sure exactly what this stuff was. You definitely see some pretty heavy wear on these just from the nature of them not being that heavy and all the wear that they got over the course of the year. Patch still looks pretty crazy, pretty not purple anymore. It's amazing just the actual color difference of these, and especially the patch and just the denim in general. Posted it on Reddit in one of those kind of general making things subs, and there were a lot of people that were like, that's not the same pair of jeans. I'm like, I get it, but they are though. Wash-wise came out to 33 total times in the course of the year, so it was roughly every other week, which really does seem to be my happiest spot. I will link to my short on washing these jeans, the first wash that I ever did for them. I do keep promising to make a full-length video of my washing process, and I will. But in the meantime, the short has all the information, and it was the first time that I washed these jeans. They've been washed 32 other times like that, and they turned out as they did. So if you want to watch that, I will link to it. I wash my jeans on hot. I put them in the dryer. I put a splash of bleach in my machine. I'm not friendly in my washing practices, and that obviously contributes to the overall washed out look that I end up with because they have been washed out. Washing is, of course, a point of contention in raw denim. You can do it or not do it, but this just happens to be, for me, the most amount of time that I feel comfortable not washing my jeans for, which in the end is about a week and a half. Amazingly, incredibly, and angrily for some people in the community, I ended up winning third place with these jeans, which was as much a shock to me as it apparently was to everyone else. A lot of those everyone else's were pretty upset about that, and sorry if you are one of those. Don't really know what made anything get to one place versus the other or what have you, but I'm super stoked about it, and if you are one of the people that is upset about that due to my washing or my lack of high contrast fades or male anatomy, I'm sorry about that, but I'm pretty excited about it, so I'm not gonna delve any more into the depressing bits in this particular video. So I got to pick third, obviously, out of the prize pool, and I got to choose the showcase that had a pair of NYX boots in Wicked and Craig double stuffed natural leather. I'm gonna end up with some 8-inch tankers, I'm so excited, and 2 proper cloth shirts, one of which I'm wearing right now. I will do a full video on those at some point soon, but they are fabulous. It also came with a Wicked and Craig matching belt to go with the boots and a pair of nudie jeans, but because I make my own belts and jeans, I threw those back into the prize pool to go to other competitors. I also won a super cool spot prize from one of the other female and self-made competitors from Cat, aka Terrace F. I'm going to be getting 3.5 yards of beautiful broken twill denim and a bunch of hardware to go along with that, so I'm super excited to plan my next make. It's maybe overalls, maybe wider leg jeans, who knows. I also gave one of these belt loop cuffs out as a spot prize in the competition. I made one out of sterling silver. It turned out super cool. So I now have them in sterling silver, brass, and copper. So if you would like one, hit me up. In all likelihood, I will not be competing in the Indigo Invitational next year because I'm kind of ready to do some other things besides denim for the time being. I feel like I've already won something and got further than I can ever imagine and pissed a lot of people off in the process. So I feel like I've gotten the whole experience that one can have in this. I'm chill on the competitions for a minute there. Rabbit, do you like the proper cloth shirts? She doesn't really care. How about that Japanese little twist, right? In conclusion, I had a really awesome time. I really appreciate everyone that was congratulatory and reached out to say nice things, or even ones that reached out to say mean things about getting third place. And congrats to Scott and Evan, who got the first and second places above me. Their pairs were spectacular, and all the repair, and also the Southeast Asia guys that took their top 10s. And many thanks to the judges in the Rest of World conference that liked my pair this much. I'm incredibly honored. I'm sure I'll be back to update with whatever I make out of Kat's spot prize and my broken twill denim, which I've never gotten to work with before. So I will be back when I have more things to share. You wanna say bye? Rabbit says bye.